everybody, Basilray from VapeLink, and I want to take a quick look here with you guys at Jwraps from Jwraps.com. I've been talking with Alan, and he sent me out some Jwraps to take a look at, and these are pretty slick. So the idea here is just being able to customize your personal vaporizer. So here's a set of iHybrid tubes that are wrapped in kind of a nice light robin's egg blue. The only thing you're going to notice here is that, on some of the colors, you're going to see a bit of a seam where it seals up. So here you can see the seam here on this nice blue. The carbon fiber wraps, I think, are by far my favorite. They feel great, and they look great. They're really easy to put on. You get it lined up. You can't hardly even tell that the seam is right here unless you get a nice close-up, focused-in look. So this is my satin black Pro Vari, and the battery's flashing, so I'm just going to pop the battery out because that is really annoying. And I've got this carbon fiber J-wrapped. This is kind of my out and about day-to-day mod, so I usually slap a tank on here. It's go in my pocket, in my coat pocket, back pocket, front pocket, drop it, everything. No scratches, no dings. The one thing that I was really worried about is how these were going to hold up around corners. And really, when I can rub my thumb over this, this is where the screws are. These are laser cut, so they're super precise, and they hold up really well. Even the small little corners here, kind of expected that to start peeling, and you can see there's no peel. Looks great. So pretty thrilled with these. They've got some wraps for the GGTS. This is actually clear wrapped, my GGTS. So the bottom sleeve and the top tube are clear wrapped, and let's see here. It's so shiny. You can kind of see the seam right there. When you're using this day to day, I can't even feel really any sign that the wrap is on there. It just feels right and smooth. So this is going to keep GGTS number 866 looking nice and shiny. He sent me a few other wraps for some other things. So here's an example of kind of a cool ghost flame wrap for the Pro Vari. I'm going to show you guys how to throw on a carbon fiber, so I'm just going to replace the black carbon fiber, even though I don't need to. Here's kind of a silver hologram bubble. I think this one might show wear a little bit more than the carbon fibers do, but you can see, just how precise these cuts are. These are all, he lays out a template and won't offer a wrap for a device if it doesn't work out perfect. So here's carbon fiber wrap for the GGTS. If you don't want to go with the stainless or aluminum or brass look, you can get yourself some fancy GGTS wraps. White carbon fiber as well for the Pro Vari. Here's an example of that same kind of silver square paneled holographic look for the Pro Vari. And here's the same one in blue. I'm going to go ahead and show you one quick trick here when I pull this off, and that is how nice these come off. They're not really going to leave any residue or any evidence that this was even on here. So pretty slick, and there's going to be some Facebook giveaways, maybe even some Twitter giveaways for some of these other J-wraps that I just showed you, because Alan sent so many of these to me. I can't possibly get through these all. They hold up so well. So let's go ahead and carefully peel this guy off here. So I'm going to find a corner and peel this off. Again, these are, vinyl decals essentially. And there we go. Start pulling it off here. The nice thing about these is that they hold so well. They're not going to leave any residue when they come off, as you can see here. It's coming off quite nicely. And as long as you don't wrap the whole thing down, you do have a bit of a chance to kind of position it just right. So I'm actually going to re-wrap this carbon fiber wrap on my Pro Vari because I just like the look of it so darn much. There we go. So here you can see some impressions here that are left in the fiber wrap that came off. Throw that off to the side. Here's my Pro Vari. No sticky residue, no marks, no wear. Even the logo still perfectly intact. So these come on kind of little pieces of almost like wax card, just like you'd find any high quality sticker or decal. So what you're going to want to do is on any of these, find a spot where you can line it up precisely over on your device, and from there you can go ahead and just slowly start wrapping it up. So what I'm going to do here is peel this off. Okay, I'm going to lay it down here, and then I'm going to carefully take it, and I'll try and do this upside down. I'm going to place it gently over the button, And what you'd want to do, now this is actually one for the Pro Very Mini. So it's not going to line up exactly right here on the regular Pro Very. I'm okay with that. You know, I'll go carbon fiberless. I'll end up ordering a new one because I like these so much. But you want to make sure that you get all your edges lined up. So when you're putting this on, you really want to make sure that you're getting the edge lined up just right. Okay. So from there, assuming you've got the button and the edge lined up nice and straight, and you've got your edge lined up nice and straight at the bottom, you can just gently press it down. Doesn't take a ton of force, and just slowly press it down. Then from here, you would just keep it lined up nice and neat. You may have to kind of give it a little bit of a tug sometimes to get it to line up in place. And you just simply continue to apply just a light bit of pressure. And if you get a bit of a bubble, those will press right out as long as you don't have the whole thing sealed up before you move on. And there you go. It's that easy. So you can see here, like I said, this is one for, it's really meant for a Pro Very Mini. Wanted to slap it on here and show you. I got it off just a hair, which is pretty impressive considering, you can just barely notice that I was doing it on camera. What you'll see here around the top is that it's going to look pretty good because it's black on black, so it's going to line up quite nicely. For the regular Pro Very size, let me find one that was for the regular Pro Very. You also will get a piece, I believe, to do the extension cap. So here you can see my extension cap cleanly wrapped in carbon fiber as well. So Jwraps come in all shapes and sizes. He'll do some custom graphics for you if you so choose. He's got them for the GGTS, the Vamo, the Pro Very, I believe the Silver Bullet. So a bunch of different mods that are out there right now. Chances are good if you've got a fairly common mod, he's got a Jwrap for you. And he's always working on more. Got to see peek around his shop. Really pretty impressed just with the operation. Extremely professional. It's a business that's been in place for a while, so it's not some new fly-by-night. You're not going to get J-boxed or chopperized. And assuming you take a little more time than I did, you're not going to get any bubbles either. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull this off again just to show you guys that when these come off, it doesn't leave any marking, any, you know, residue, anything. So this one kind of tore on me. Not a great example. Hope I'm not unselling you. Because of the way I grabbed it here, it just kind of ripped around that button. But I had the carbon fiber on for a good 2.5 weeks and worked great. Really kept things nice and neat. So there you have it, Jwraps, an assortment of colors, sizes from different mods. If you're not my friend on Facebook, facebook.com/Basilray, twitter.com/Basilray, I'm going to be giving a few of these away here coming up, so make sure you stay tuned and tune into Vape Link Monday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, ring up that Basil phone if you've ever got questions, 612-293-6405. See you next time, my friends. Please, by all means, take care.